All right. Hey everyone, we are live. So today is 16th Feb. I welcome everyone to the Layer 5 websites meeting. In this meeting, we talk about different front-end issues and all the aspects of the UI UX of the Layer 5 and Mesh. So Mystery is a project under Layer 5. It's a flagship project by them. And it's the sixth highest moving velocity project in the CNCF. It's a sandbox project. So a lot of things happen over here, like a lot of code moves around. So there are chances of introducing more bugs as well. So yeah, great place to be here. But we'll be talking more about it. So before moving on, let's get on to some of the housekeeping items. So I'll be sharing this link of the meeting minutes in the chat. I request everyone to mark your attendance over here. And in the meantime, we can have a quick introduction if anyone is new to the call. So today, me and Bhumika and Kishore would be there to assist you. I believe Rajesh is joining as well. So yeah, starting with me, I can start off with me. Uh, hi everyone, I'm Ronak, and I live in Delhi. I'm in my third year, and I'm pursuing computer science degree. But also a quick fact that I am from a non-tech background. Like in school, I didn't pursue computer science. So yeah, that's a quick one for me. And uh, Bhumika, Kishore, would you like to introduce yourself? And I request everyone you can turn on your camera so that we can have an interactive conversation.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm so sorry I can't open my camera right now. Like I have my troubleshoot problem right now. So hi everyone. I'm Bhumika. I am currently in third year pursuing BTech from the pursuing BTech in the CSC, and I'm working in Layer 5 from December. So from my side, it is a nice community. You should guys also be here to contribute in this community.
Yeah. Thanks, Bhumika. Uh, Hope your camera's problem get fixed. Yeah, but no problem. So I believe like Kishore hasn't joined yet. So if anyone is like new to the call, feel free to introduce yourself or drop your introductions into the chat section of the Zoom. We can take 1 or 2 minutes if we have any introductions, else we can start. Dave, I believe uh, you have joined the first time. Happy. Mm, Harsh Kushwaha. Oh, I remember Kunal Kushwaha from this. All right, no introductions. That's a bummer. But all right, we can jump on to the announcements. So if anyone would like to introduce, you can introduce in the chat section. Um, so we have the new Canvas site and it's live. Bhumika, would you like to take up this one?
Yeah, sure. New Canvas site is alive now. We have many issues there like SEO and many others. You guys are like encouraged to go there and contribute. We have one video section for like you have to, yeah. there is a one issue regarding a video one. Yes.
This one.
No, not this one. This is open by me. No, not this one. I think that was last one.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Okay. There is a one YouTube video. So you guys are encouraged to go there and see this video and tell us about where we are lacking to meet our Canvas website. So you can see this video and you are encouraged to what other section need to be there in our Canvas. Give your feedback in the comment section and uh, show some love to our like a new Canvas repo so that it can be listed in the awesome list. That's from my side.
yeah. Thanks, Bhumika. So you can check out all everyone the new Canvas site, and it would be great help. It's in the starting phase. A lot of things to develop over there, and it's running on Hugo. So anybody is familiar with static site generators, Hugo definitely can show some love over there. But yeah, so moving on to the next, I have a proposal for a meeting for this meeting, but I'll be covering it later on. And I believe Rajesh is also not there in the meeting now. So we can move ahead to Daniel. Would you like to talk about your PR about the liquid class functionality?
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are
Yeah,
and which time you are on. Yeah. So, I'm gonna share my screen.
yeah, sure.
Are you now able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, yes, correct.
Uh,
Yes, yes, we are.
yes. So it's about the liquid glass. Let me open it on GitHub. Yes. So, in system, they asked me to to build a component which we can reuse when we want to have a liquid glass functionality. So I come up with this component and I try it locally with this kind of effect so that you can see how it's gonna change according to the background color. Yeah, and then I tried inside our layer 5 to see how it's gonna behave inside our layer 5. And here there's no two main background color, but at least you can see the how it's working. Yeah, so I would like to see your feedback your feedback on this pull request. Yeah.
Are we using the same liquid class that we have in the Canvas site for this one, or
No, really.
May I go?
yeah, sure, Bhumika, please.
Daniel, I read the like a comment of the Lee. I think Lee want same header like we have in the Canvas site. Uh,
Okay.
you go there, just see the header of the Canvas site. You will see
Yeah.
like a glass like design. So I
Okay.
think we want the same header for the this issue.
Oh, okay, good. I will do so.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Bhumika and Daniel. Uh, Next up, we have Asta. Asta, would you like to unmute and talk about your PR?
Yes, I'm going to share my screen. Just a moment. Mm, Yeah. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, it is.
This was the PR that I had talked about. I have also I had got kind of reviews, 2, 3 ones, which I have addressed those and resolved the issues there. I think if there's no more changes to be done, this PR is ready to be merged. I think. I have also provided like the videos on how all each and every feature works here. So
Yeah, I believe it had some lint issues that had been fixed, right?
Uh,
The
yeah,
last
I
time.
have fixed that, and like the recent one was that, like I don't know, probably like while pushing the code, like some of the unwanted files were
Yeah, yeah,
committed
yeah.
there. So yeah, I have also done like all those, like I have reverted those files. Probably that was due to local setup. So
Mhm.
yeah, and afterwards
Yeah,
I didn't get the last week was the last review that I got. If there are like no more changes to be done, or like if this is good to go, I think yeah, this PR can be launched.
yeah, I think it looks good to me. I've also
Okay.
requested a review from Rajesh.
Yeah.
He'll be in the call in some time today as well. So I think that if we don't have any thoughts, so I think yeah, it's good to me. For me, it's good.
Okay. I had also like one doubt about the new um Canvas site. Can I ask it now, or like should I
Yeah,
wait
go
for
ahead.
later? Okay. So yeah, like here I had provided like a feedback after watching the video that was provided in the issue, where like I kind of thought that this doesn't really fit in with the like the whole website,
Yeah,
like
the
the
green
Canvas website
background, I too
theme.
agree on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
green background, and also like this, like the extra part, it kind of looks out of the box for me at least. So where like I got to know that I can work on this. So like should I like raise a issue telling that like I want to change this or something like that?
Yeah, you can raise an issue on that because yeah, this needs to be changed. I completely agree on that. So it's not syncing completely with the theme that we have for the Canvas website, the green background.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
yes,
mine was that my suggestion was one was background part, and also like this extra. I mean, I don't really know what it intends to be. Like as a user, what I found out was like this is kind of like an extra part which doesn't really fit into the website with the background color. Should I like just raise a PR telling that this part like or like this section, background color and some UI changes, something related to that?
yeah. Bhumika, do you have any extra thoughts on this or how we can
Uh,
design it or
Actually, I talk about the same thing with Lee. Lee said me that I add the 3D design, the one which I show in the Slack. He said to add this 3D in this thing, but it's like okay. You Asta, you can do one thing. You can like ask this thing in the Slack or mention the Lee, and Lee will be a good person, like a correct person to tell about what to do with this. Right.
Okay, so like should I like raise a issue first and then ping you in the
Yeah,
Slack, or like okay.
yeah. First raise the issue.
Okay, yeah. I will just attach the screenshot and raise a issue related to this, and then I will message in the Slack in the website.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's it from me.
thanks, Asta. Um, Next up again we have Daniel about the Canvas new website.
Yes, let me share my screen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, this is liquid glass. Yes, so I just implemented a small change here on this Kavan's website on the social proof so that yeah, when you just hover on it, it's kind of stop and then bring the name of who give this feedback and the company. Yeah, so when you stop, then it's gonna continue moving. You hover on icon of the company, then it's gonna just bring this small card, yeah, in form of card. And yeah, I made it just for desktop and tablet. I thought of keeping it simple for mobile because there's no mainly a hover effect on mobile. So I didn't make it like to work on mobile also. And I'm gonna also need your help when you go to this issue so that you can try to understand what it is really about and then try to comment on my PR if it's really fit or what it has been said and yeah, if it makes really sense.
Yeah, is that the liquid glass thing again in
No,
that PR?
no.
Yeah, but I believe that's what is requested in the issue.
I know in the issue, it was just to make it like interactive, the social proof. Uh, like when you are hovering. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, the suggestion, I just read that incorporate liquid glass aesthetics into the design. Have
Can
you
you?
tried putting a liquid glass with this one?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what I tried, like on the background, uh, when you hover on this, like on the background, there's like a liquid glass. I don't know if you're able to see. The background color is kind of having like opacity, which is kind of you can
Mm,
see the item behind it. Yeah, somehow.
mm.
Yeah.
If it could be more, a little bit more transparent, we could see more of the background over here. And the grayish part, I believe, the more transparent it becomes, I believe it would more look classy. If you can try that.
Yes, I was trying to make it more transparent, but it was a
Mm,
little bit difficult to read when it's too transparent than that. To read the content, like yeah,
mm.
the name,
Okay.
yeah.
Do we
I
have any feedbacks for Daniel?
not yet. Okay, yeah. Can I stop sharing now?
Yeah, sure. I'll be having a look at it, and like if we can change the font, I believe the more transparent it becomes, the better it gets. If we can try that.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Daniel. Next we have like Kushum. Would like to talk about your PR?
Hello everyone. So I'll like to discuss two PRs. Let me share my screen first.
Mhm.
So the first one is about so if we open the Canvas website in the mobile view, it doesn't fit well this part, platform engineering, all this. So I fixed
Mhm.
this. So let me show you the preview. So I've stacked it basically in the mobile view. So it looks better now, and earlier it
Mm,
wasn't looking that good. So first is this,
mm.
and the second one I wanted to discuss is let me open
Um,
the preview for second
Kushagra,
one too.
wait. Can you slow down that one mobile layout?
So for the second one, I have added the sections. Three. First is this one.
Have you addressed Bhumika's comments?
Which one?
Bhumika is asking you to go back to a previous PR and
So I'm not able to view the comments. Can can you
if you could go back to the previous PR and just slow it
Bhumika, can
down.
you speak? What uh, what are feedbacks? Uh,
Can you hear us, Kusham?
Yeah. Uh, can you pardon?
Please go to your previous PR and if you could slow down on when the cards has been stacked.
Yeah. So here it is. Platform engineers, DevOps team, all these three. So earlier it was like this one.
Mm,
This is in the mobile view.
mm.
Should I show you in the earlier one, the earlier version too?
Yeah,
No, it's fine. I think
it's fine. Yeah.
Should I move on to the next one?
yes. Go ahead.
So the next one is these three components: the DevOps section, sorry, GitOps section, then team workspace, and the timeline DVR. So I've added all these three sections, and it is ready for a review. If you could.
Yeah, I saw that. Uh, as we discussed on last time, like work together will not be there. There should be a plot, I guess. The work
Yeah,
is
I'll update that.
okay. And second thing, that time DVR, you can see that the two cards are working, right? And in time DVR, we want something else, we want something new there. It's not fitting here. So
So
please
it is
read.
same as the I think the design you shared with me, right?
I also said that I didn't like this time DVR. So just redesign it and do something else there.
So can you tell me what should it be based on? So
Uh,
like where should I get more information about this?
like it I want like something it should be canvas. It should like a canvas should tell about the thing it's not fitting here. Like time DVR is not working first and all. And this card is mismatched. It's
So
not.
what exactly want you want to represent here? Like the fact or the information you want to show here. Share. Can you share
I
that?
want I want time DVR only, but it should be a redesign.
Okay,
It
okay,
should.
got it.
Okay. And one more thing, that first card, that pipeline thing.
Yeah,
In that you can see that the pipeline is going on, right?
yeah,
That is correct, I guess. It should be like a start from git commit to the, and then it should be like a one, like that green hover is coming, right?
yeah.
Yes, plus plus plus.
Mm.
Okay.
And also, Ronak, I want to discuss that there was uh, a project in LFX, and it was about um converting the dot Meshery website from uh, Jekyll to Hugo. Is it already been worked upon, or it is still in the project?
We are halfway there. It will be completed by perhaps this week. But yeah, definitely we need help over there. So I have an agenda for this as well today. So I'll be
So I think,
discussing more upon the migration plan.
yeah, I've applied for that, and would I be considered for that if it is already if you're telling that it's complete?
Yeah, even if it is like you can still help, but
Okay,
I'm not sure like about if you are considered or not. But if you're helping, then it's a great thing.
okay. So thanks. That was all from my side.
Yeah, I just have a question about don't we have like a delay on the pipeline components if we hover on it, like any of
No,
them,
no.
when that animation comes over this yellow outline?
Can you pardon? Pardon?
When the animation of this yellow outline comes over, so or this green outline, so
Yeah.
isn't there a bit of a delay or that is that intentional or maybe perhaps I'm seeing that in the deploy preview. I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't think there is a delay.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Thanks, Visham. So next up is me, and so I'll be giving a quick updates on this project about the migration of docs.meshi.io. So those who are new to the call, just to set up like a brief context over here. This is the docs.meshi.io site, and it's running on Jekyll. Jekyll is a static site generator, and we want to migrate this complete website to Hugo. And why we are doing that? Because Hugo builds website on super fast paging speed, and it's portable and maintainable, and we don't need to worry about more on the installation of it as well. As in Jekyll, we have to worry about the Ruby and the gems and everything, but Hugo is fairly easy to install and maintain, and it also is easy to scale as well when the site grows larger. So that's there are a bunch of reasons we are doing that in Hugo. But an update about the migration. So this is the proposed migration plan that we would be following, or we are following. So we have like a front matter mappings of each of the fields from Jekyll to Hugo. So, talking about like what is front matter, this is the front matter that you see in this three hyphens. So this is the front matter, and then we have the markdown content in each of the files. But if we talk about the layout field in Jekyll, so the layout field defines that what exactly the content will be put onto which layout would the content would be inserted upon in Jekyll. And in Hugo, when we are migrating it to Hugo, uh, Hugo usually don't need it because Hugo auto selects the templates based upon the directory structure we have. So for example, if we are defining a layout for docs, so we can just directly structure our folder structure something like this, like layout/docs, and then the name of the file. So that way we would not be able to hard code the layout every time like we are doing in the old documentation. So for most of the sections, we would be getting rid of this field. And for some of them, if we need, we would be adding the type field to some of the sections. So the same thing that then Jekyll layout does, there is a type field to apply layouts in Hugo. So wherever we need to override the Hugo default lookup order, we will be introducing like type field, which is a Hugo native field to um, define the layout of define the layout of any of the pages. Moving on to another field that is title. This one remains the same because it has the same meaning in Jekyll and Hugo. And this is another one, permalink. So if I need to show you in many of the pages, like in all of the pages in the old documentation, we have this permalink over here. So this is like a permanent URL where you would be finding this page. So if I go to concept/architecture in docs.mystery.io, this would be the page I'm getting, and that's the code for it over here. So this tells that, okay, this page lives over there, but it has some of the cons as well by hard coding the URLs over here, like because it's a design principle that the more relative and the more adaptive our code is, the more flexible it is, and the more we hard code it, it becomes more fragile. And so, for example, if we need to move this page, if we need to uh, rewrite the content of this page. So we need to again restructure this permalink over here for each of the pages. So that's a bad thing. That's why I would be getting rid of this permalink, and it's a native Hugo feature that it auto generates the URLs based upon directory structure. So for example, if I talk about the docs.layer5.io, so if I go to any of the directories, let's say cloud and then academy, so the URL for it is not being written in the front matter, but it's obvious because of the directory structure. So this page, we can find this page on /cloud/academy, and it's the landing page for the academy. So based upon, we'll be structuring the same thing by organizing our directories. And if we have some of the redirect prompts, we will be switching it to aliases. So aliases is another field that tells us that, okay, if we go to this URL, just redirect it to this one. Moving on to another one, that is the type field. So if we go to the old documentation, we would be finding, like in most of the pages, we'll be finding a parameters, something like this, type components. There's the same name of the directory structure. So for example, this is concepts. The type is equal to concepts. This is a root level collection over here. And for this one, it's different, like it's components over here. But for most of the things, so this is used to loop over pages. So whenever we are looping over pages, we do something like if where type is equal to concepts, and then just loop over all these pages to list them. So in Jekyll, we can just rely on the default sections that we have. So we don't need to manually introduce a type, because in Hugo, sorry, in Jekyll, we need this type because there's no default behavior when we are looping over stuff. That's why we need it. So in Hugo, we're just getting rid of it, and we'll be using the default sections. So you can also check out the latest PR that has been using that logic to improve upon. But talking more about it, like we are also using the Doxy theme over here. So we need to reuse as much things as we can. So for some of the um, there's like a short code or alert. So there's some of the alerts in the themes. If yeah, so the doxy theme documentation, and these are some of the alerts. So we don't need to define the alerts and the code blocks manually into our short code. We can just directly reuse it from here. So next up, we have like a language field that you must see in the old docs. That is the language English over here. So it is also used in the loop that, okay, if type is equal to concepts and item language is not equal to English, so then don't include it. So this is another one to filter out pages only for a specific language. If we have the site in another language as well, like we do have for Kubernetes website that is written in multiple languages. So that's why we need this over here. But Hugo has the structure, like we have all the content in concepts content/en. So this the en is for English. So that's why whenever we do the site dot regular pages, so it automatically gives the content under a specific language. So we can just read over the language field as well. So we'd be removing this language field for in all of the pages. Another one is like the abstract. So it's used in meta tags. So it's used in the meta tags description if we go to each of the pages, and it will be it's correspond to the native Hugo description field. So we'll be just using the native Hugo description field for it. Next up, we have redirect from. Uh, Redirect from will be switched up to aliases field. So there's an issue if you go to the old documentation, like you must have also encountered for some of the pages. For example, if we just put a trailing slash over here, for example, this is concept slash logical, and if I put a trailing slash over here, it's 404 not found. So that's an issue. And to deal with it in the old documentation, what we do, we just redirect from this URL to a non-trailing slash URL. But in Hugo, that's taken care by default, and we don't need to worry about the redirect for a trailing slash. So we can just remove the specific redirect from for a trailing slash. But yeah, rest up we can definitely keep. We should keep and we'll be switching it to the alias field. So another is the list field that we have. So list exclude. So we'll be seeing this thing, this line list exclude and list include in all of the pages. This is basically, it just tells when you're looping, so item dot list is not equal to exclude. So whenever a list and whenever a page has this thing exclude over here, so this will not be listed in the child pages of the section. So that's what it does. And for it, we have to like rely on the default doxy theme. So the doxy theme internally has some logic that calls as height summary. So if we just set the parameter height summary to true, it will not automatically show the page in the section child pages. So for it, we'll be replacing the list field to height summary to true if we don't want to list a specific page. And next up, we have category. So we'll be just using the taxonomies that we have in Hugo. So taxonomies are a way to group cross section content together, which are of similar type, which are related content across different section folders. So for it, like we'll be use it, it would look something like, so whenever we have a field, we'll be using categories and we'll be defining it in square brackets. So each of the category will be mapped to categories in the new Hugo documentation. And tags we currently don't have because so currently we are like focusing on more on the migration, and tags is another sub level grouping under the categories. So perhaps we can have that in future, or if someone has a good proposal on it, you can improve this as well. Um, Another one is like we'll be moving all the collections to sections. So we need to make sure that we don't miss around any of the section or any of the file. That's fairly important. So here's the proposal for each of the collections that have been moved. So the adapters collection. So adapters collection should live in the extensions, and it should look something like this. So under extensions, we have multiple files, and then even the models collection that we have, it should live in the extension sections. So these extensions like are a specific extensions that extend the functionality of the mystery. So we have like two sections over here that correspond to it. One is the extensions and one is extensibility. So based upon what I got the feedback, we must follow and list down all the adapters and models into extensions, not extensibility. So extensibility page would be just a reference to all of the sections for it. So you can check out the directory structure. That's how we'd be putting it. And another one is the catalog collection. So if you go to the docs.mystery.io, uh, the catalog collection only does list this line over here, the line you're seeing. It is linked to the design in the catalog in the mystery.io. So that's the whole purpose of the catalog collection, uh, the underscore catalog collection in mystery. So we'll be just using it, and we'll be migrating. As you can see this line over here, so that's the only line where the catalog collection is used, like for design inside dot catalog, just list out the link on mystery.io. So we'll be moving this as well. And the layout used for this is item. So we need to make sure that all the layouts are mapped to the layouts for the Hugo and includes migrated to all the partials, and we have all the shortcodes that we should reuse. And another one is we like have a models custom info collection. So this collection, so if you go to the config.yaml of the old Jekyll documentation, so if we go to mesh docs config.yaml, so this it's telling that this collection the output is false. This means that it is not used in rendering any pages. So whatever content that is not used in rendering any pages, just we need to move it to the datas directory, as it doesn't render any pages. So it would be something like data slash and then move this collection over here. So this is a like the normal rule that we follow. No rendering of pages, just move it to data. And then we have the releases collection. We'll be moving it to project because it lives under the project. So if you go to the all the releases, they live under slash project slash releases, and then you can see individual releases over here. So we're trying to structure our Hugo docs using the same URL that we have in the old documentation. That must remain the same. That's the idea. And that we don't need to define any permalink as well for it. We can just rely on the directories that we have. Next up, we have compatibilities collection. So we'd be moving it under project slash compatibility due to again the same URL structure that we have. And talking about it, like the short codes we can reuse from Doxy, as I also told about it. And some of the sections that have been commented out are like integration section is completely commented out, but it still, I think, is used in the code base for referencing the looping behavior. So this is like the after that we have migrated successfully. For the old versions, the proposal like is to keep it as it is. So if we go to the old documentation, um, we have the previous versions like 0.4, 0.5, and other versions. So we'll be not be touching this because it's a compiled and it's a compiled HTML over here, and we don't have the source code for this. So the markdown files we don't have for this one. So this would remain as it is for each of the versions, and we'll be publishing the migrated side on top of this one. So whenever if a user wants to switch back to a previous version, it will just go to like 0.7 or 0.6 version, and it will be a Jekyll documentation. So, but we'll try to make sure that we have the same look as well. So yeah, but this is like not a concrete proposal that can't be improved upon, but it's a normal blueprint that we must follow in any of the migration. So if you want to help, so you can how can you help? You can improve some of the things, like some of the things that came on top of my mind are we don't have currently a switch to dark theme and light theme behavior. The button is not working in the new doc site. You can just improve this one, or you can also see like some of the old documentation, the Jekyll ones is still being referenced. So wherever you see this site.base URL in like in lowercase. This one is a code from the old documentation, so you can just remove this one. So whenever we are referencing any page, we can just reference the top level section of it, slash reference, and then just the file name, the .md file name or the subsection. So remove all the occurrence of this site.base URL wherever you found for the new documentation. And you can introduce some new front matter like weight and tags. You can improve the proposal. So we need to make sure that we have a concrete mapping of each of the files, that okay, this layout will map to this and this partial would map to this, so that we don't miss any file. Another one is like you can reuse many things from the layer 5 documentation. So if we go to the layer 5 documentation, we have the next and previous page functionality, but we currently don't have this in our old docs.measure.io. So we need this functionality as well in the new one and also in the old one as well. So you can just build something like this as well. Uh, so yeah, and there are a lot of ways that you can improve upon. So please feel free to open an issue, or if you can just chat with me on Slack as well. So we'll be trying to complete this project by this week, and we'll be iterating more upon it so that we don't miss any of the files. And yeah, that's all for the migration. Do we have any questions?
Yeah, Ronak, like I can see there is a lots of PRs raised in regarding this new docs, right? From which point we can help to, like I am asking, there is only initial migration only merged, right? If we
Most of
want
the
to,
PRs have been merged now. Only one of the PRs of mine is left for the project section. But
okay,
now we have like a single source of truth with the docs.new. So you can just start upon that. No need to
yeah,
build upon PRs.
okay, yeah, sure. Thank you for
Yeah.
clarifying. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, another aspect of this documentation is that we need to update the workflows as well. So some of the workflows are there that auto updates the documentation on a cron job basis on each of the day or like a frequency. So we need to make sure as we are changing some of the directory structure, so that workflow or wherever it's updating the files, we need to make sure it corresponds with the latest new Hugo docs as well. Rajesh, have you looked around any of these workflows? Because I believe there are multiple repos that updates the docs.mesh.io, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So yeah, if we don't have any questions, we can move to the next. So it's again Daniel. Uh, please talk about it.
Yes, it's about the hover effect. Let me just share my screen a second.
Mm.
Yeah. So here, this hover effect, you see, and the description. Then I thought of making them like cards. When you hover on this kind of badge, it's kind of
Mm.
a flip, and then this description gonna come on top. Then when the hover effect is done, yeah, it's gonna remain just normal to showing this badge. And you see sometimes the description is coming down or sometimes coming out up from up. So it's a little bit difficult for a user to know. Like you can see, I'm here, but the description is
Mhm.
up. Sometimes you are here, description is down. So it's really a
Yeah.
little bit difficult for a user to know what's happening and when it's supposed to be down, supposed to be up. So I think just we can discuss about this one, then we can see how, yeah, if it is important to work on this, how to implement it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this is the default behavior, right?
please.
This is the default behavior, not the one you introduced, right?
Mm, I introduced it on Slack. I think you can also
Mm.
comment there because the first issue was about the Acadio and I've worked on them and reminding this one. So I'm kind of in need of your views. Then yeah, we can uh, move forward.
Mm. Could you share the link of the chat as well, Daniel? It would be great help. If we can like have some description, a bit of more contact, I
Yeah,
believe.
sure. I put the link
Compa-
in the in the in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And also in the document, I also put the link just
mm.
beside the issue title, then there is a discussion link there.
Yeah, sure, I'll have a look at that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we can circle back to one of the discussions. So Rajesh would like to go ahead and talk about this one.
I think we have some more agendas from the Rishiraj and Kishore as well. Maybe the layer 5. Yeah. Rishiraj, can you share the screen and present it? It will be really helpful to review our VR. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one second. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, uh, in chat there, I got the issue that uh, in the system component pages are uh, hard coded like this. So Rajesh told me that I need to refer to Handbook Migration PR. So I read that and just uh, just changed all the files that .js to the MDX, like changed the components from hard coded to a dynamic structure to GraphQL. And
Yeah, I can see the JS file, right? What is that
yeah,
JS
these are
file?
just delete. Oh, these
That's
are
okay.
the stuff.
In the collections, I can see the JS files, like demo. Yeah, this is the file.
Yeah, so these are the just like accordion are the so like these are accordions and all. We can't, like, I wasn't able to make it in MDX, so I just added it in a JS file.
I think we can do that. That's
Yeah,
the
we
purpose.
can, but I wasn't able to. Just it was showing me so many errors. So I, for a temporary,
You can try implement the accordion directly in the MDX file. You can do that. You can try that. If any errors occurs, yeah, you can ping me in the Slack. We can help you and
oh,
come back to the code. Yeah, scroll down. I can.
so these are just the deleted files that coded just now. And here is the graph logic. So basically, some lints, I mean, added some lint checks. So some are not relevant, some changes. I will revert that. These are the main logic.
Okay, I will have a look on this after this meet. Yeah, I
So
think there is a lot of changes needs to be done here. I
yeah,
will. I will review that. Mm, yeah. Thank you. Good work. Good work, Rishiraj. Yeah.
yeah, thank you.
I think we have another two more items from the Kishore, I guess. Would you like to present the screen and yeah.
Mm.
I have added two icons to assistant icon collections, and they are check circle outline and folder rounded icon. I just updated the path of those icons and added the export so that it's reflected in the icon collections of assistant. And
Yeah, these are good to
that's it.
merge. Yeah. These are good to merge. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Yeah, let me share the screen. Do we have any
Please
other
go ahead.
agenda? Do we have any other
Uh,
agenda?
no, we don't. We just have a proposal to cover about the
Yeah, you
meeting.
can cover first. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one is a proposal for having a specific dedicated meeting once in a month that discusses about a specific topic to help us brainstorm a specific niche over here in the websites. So if we can have a meeting like once in a month for this one. So please let me know your thoughts on this.
Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah. Already we have pastly we have done that, but
Mm.
in some time we discontinue that. It's really sounds good to continue this proposal. Yeah.
Yeah, like apart from PR reviews, we'll be having a dedicated meeting to brainstorm on specific topic, and we'll be having like perhaps a similar thing in mystery development meeting. So yeah.
Yeah. We can fix the date like once in the month. In the means we have to set the date so that we can consistently work for that and
Mm.
schedule the meet for that.
Yeah, cool. So thanks. That's all for my side. You can go ahead, Rajesh.
It's just a quick one. So currently we have maintained the system documentations in the Layer5 website. So you can see there is a lots of components documentations are here. Like these are all very basic that we have already in the React. Like you can see the button, badges, accordion, and many of the things are like already we have a lot of documents regarding this. But in the system we have our own components as well. That is the most important high priority to document that, so that only we can work on the mesh UI. So you can here you can see like there is a lots of custom components that was defined only for the mesh tree. So these are the components have its own functionalities and which is different from the others. So you can like there is a catalog card action button, so and many of the things we have here. So we are in need of this only. It will be really helpful for upcoming contributors to contribute in the UI part. So I encourage the contributors to take this and raise the issue in the layer 5 and create use these components, or you can check in the mesh tree how it's being used in the mesh tree UI. After that, you can create the document that will be really helpful for the other contributors to work on the mesh tree UI side. Yeah,
I have one question related to this, Rajesh, because we have currently okay, this document is actually coming in Meshery.io or Layer5.io.
actually it's from layer 5. Yeah, the
Oh, okay,
system.
then that. Uh, okay, then no issues. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking like it came under Meshery, so that's why I was actually having that question related to how should we think about migration. But Layer5 already has Hugo, right? So that should not be an issue.
yeah. You can work in the layer 5 freely. Yeah, no issues here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you. That's all from my side. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Rajesh. I was just visiting this link and I seem to have this thing over here. Is that for me or like when I render this page? Initially, the design is, yeah,
Actually, it was already a bug. Yeah.
yeah,
Any of the contributor can take that as well. I think it's not an easy one.
yeah, because it gets fixed when the page has completely rendered. So, yeah, so feel free to open an issue about the custom components documentation or this one or any of it would you like. So we are on time as well.
I
So
think Bhumika has
thanks.
some question. She has raised her hand.
Yeah, Bhumika.
Um, like I am working for a mystery dot playground that thing. So I have a one issue there. Um, can
Mm.
I share my screen?
Yeah,
Okay. So In the dashboard, that's in the localhost, we have in the real website, we have a lots of error here for related to the 404. But when I run into the local host, I can't see that error. Like, so I'm doing something wrong. Like you can see there is a one only error, and in there it is a 20.
Actually, Bhumika, actually it was occurs only in the protection. The 404 error that occurs in the production, so you can't see in the local host. You have to find the root cause of the 404 in localhost and fix that, and only test in the production as well.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, so thanks a lot for joining everyone. And if you have any questions or any thoughts, you can feel free to communicate on the Slack channels as well. So, uh, thanks for assisting today, and I wish you a great day. So, we'll be seeing you on the next meet on the next week. So, yeah, have a great day. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.